It's fire, Norm. Hey. Wait a second. Gotta make that full screen. Wow. This is a half-harvested level. Yesterday was definitely pretty interesting. It seems that all the most interesting stuff always happens when I'm not live streaming. Well, I guess I'll just continue harvesting this. Ah, man. That one hasn't grown yet. Yeah, I better pick up some of these. Especially since, I'm running just a tiny bit lower on, oh goodness, running a little bit lower on saplings, especially after yesterday. Essentially, the whole tree farm caught on fire. Pretty much all the trees from level 2 and up caught fire because of that decorative lava pocket that I left in level 2. So I had to spend like 20-30 minutes replanting the entire tree farm. Fortunately, I got some of it on footage, so it'll be in the video that I turn these live streams and those other non-live stream recording sessions into. Turns out when you build a tree farm, where there's only a 1 block gap between this level and the next one, fire can jump that far in these older versions. Oh boy, all these birch saplings. We're gonna try to replant as many birch trees on this level as possible. I would have been able to fill this entire level with birch if, you know, some of them hadn't burned in the fire yesterday, so yeah. But I'm probably only gonna get a little bit more than half. And it'll be the last harvest of this particular level before I run out of time. I give myself 12 hours to collect as much charcoal as possible. And this live stream will be the final 2 hours of those 12. But of course, it's not going to be the last time I use this farm. I built it for a reason, other than to just have massive amounts of wood and charcoal. But that's definitely a future video and or set of live streams. Might as well just harvest this and then I'll mess around with trying to pick up the rest of the saplings. Okay, time to see how many saplings I get. Well, that's good. We're gonna have more than enough to get... We're gonna get most of this level filled with birch. guess we better just start replanting. Oh goodness, I have not started recording. Oh well. I did that last live stream too, I think. Fortunately, it's not anything that I can't do without. I have plenty of footage. Well, I guess we'll just fill in the rest with oak. Wow, we've already got one regrown. Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah, I guess we'll just toss those there. Charcoal goes in here. Saplings. We'll put those there and take these up to the next level. On to level 5. Oh wow, would you look at it? It's fully grown, which is a good thing. Oh yeah, I got plenty up here. I'll just stick those there anyways. Gonna need a few more axes. Just gonna toss that away. Why do I have stone? Oh yeah, I used that. Okay, time to harvest this level. You know what? I'm just gonna eat this. Free up another inventory slot. Oh wait. We've got spruce in here. I forgot about this. Grab some of these saplings. Especially these spruce ones, they're kind of hard to get. Especially in large quantities. Especially when your tree farm burns down and the vast majority of them burn with it. Well, it seems like I'm probably not going to get more than 3 spruce saplings. Well, maybe 4, depending on what those two... Or this one might drop a sap. No, it didn't. So I'm just going to have 3. Well, that'll be fine. I don't really need different types of wood right now. I just want different types of wood. And I was doing just fine. Till the Great Fire. Wow, my music playlist is really front-loading all of the really good pieces of music. All into the first 20 minutes of the live stream. And of course, that's not to say that I intentionally put bad music in my live stream playlist. Okay, new axe time. I can't help it, I just gotta pick up some of these saplings. Especially knowing that I may need them should the farm catch fire again. There. Okay, I've got over 2 stacks. That's more than enough. Oh man. I keep accidentally punching leaves with my axes. Pick up at least a few more. Otherwise they'll just despawn. Wait. Oh, I thought that was like a spruce leaf for a second. I was like, how'd that get over here? But no, it's just an oak leaf in a kind of dark area. Okay, almost done harvesting this. Can't have us missing any spots. Otherwise, our tree farm would not work in an optimal manner. Okay. We'll just stick those in there and take the rest up to the next level. Okay, time to drop off some charcoal and head to level 6, I think. Yeah, level 6. Because we're on 5 now. Oh boy, and it's dark outside. I might as well sleep just to make sure I don't die and get sent back to the main base. Might need another pickaxe or two. Pickaxe, no. Just axe. And I might need to top off my stack of cobble. Okay, ready to go. rare diagonal branch. Uh-oh. I have too many saplings. Oh boy, a whole bunch. I'm guessing I have... Well, let's see. I've done 2 full harvests of this tree farm, which has 1,000 trees. So, that put me at about 8 or so thousand charcoal, I think. Somewhere around there. In this live stream, I should be able to get another few thousand at least. I haven't really gone through and counted things up, though. I'll probably do that at the end of the live stream in about an hour and 15 minutes. No, not yeah. About an hour and 20 minutes. There we go. Right there close to the end of the live stream. And it's a particularly large challenge trying to make that much charcoal in beta 1.5. So, yesterday, when I was doing some of the charcoal collecting off live stream, because, well, I don't think it's quite interesting enough to do 12 hours worth of live stream, I encountered a rather interesting situation. So, down on level 2 of this farm, there's like 5 levels underneath this one. I have this little lava pocket in the corner of the farm at like one of the corners over there. And I left it there for decorative reasons. But of course it has real lava. And I thought I had made sure that it was far enough away from actual trees that it wasn't going to catch fire. Well, apparently I thought wrong, because level 2 caught fire, and then it spread through the ceiling to level 3, and then to level 4, where I was harvesting wood at the time, and worked its way all the way up the farm. All the way to the roof level, way up there on the surface. I estimate that about 830 trees got burnt. Completely gone. It was a bunch of wood that just burnt up real quick. I ended up having to spend like 30 or so minutes replanting level 2 all the way up to level 10. So that kind of slowed the progress a little, but it should be fine. The most annoying part about the entire farm burning is I lost pretty much all of my spruce that I had planted in the farm. Except for like 15 saplings or so. So yeah, spruce is now kind of endangered at this farm. Birch not so much, because I managed to collect about 35 or so saplings before the entire thing burnt. But it's okay, because really, oak works just as well for this particular project as any of the other trees. I was just trying to get a little bit of a head start for a future project by having different kinds of trees here at the tree farm. I might have to pick up some of these saplings. Just a few. So that I don't run out when replanting. It's also time for me to make a new set of armor. Because my helmet's gone, and the rest are definitely on their way. But I don't really have any iron here at the tree farm, so that'll just have to wait till I go back to the main base. There's this one chest that I have in my... Oh goodness, that was a big lag spike. Hopefully... Oh gosh. There is a possibility that the tree farm is on fire again. We'll know in about 15, 20 seconds. See if any fire shows up. I have never seen lag spikes like this at this tree farm. Well, if it's on fire, then so be it. But if not, I will keep harvesting. Uh-oh. I left a log. I left 2 logs. There. Well, if the tree farm were on fire, it would have burned down by now, so I don't think that was what caused the lag. Okay, just a few more rows, then we're done with this level, and we can move on to one that's slightly closer to the surface. I really like the last 3 levels of this farm, levels 8, 9, and 10, because you can actually see the daylight cycle happening while you're harvesting the farm. And since each level takes pretty much 20 minutes to harvest, you get to see 1 full daylight cycle per level. Uh-oh, I need another axe. Okay. Just a few more trees. Okay, good. I have done a lot of recording and live streaming this week. Or at least for me. And boy, it sure is getting to me. But not enough for me to not finish this one particular live stream. I'll give myself a break after this. Gotta put that there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I already did that. Okay, toss this in the chest right here. Maybe not so sloppily. There we go. Ready to go to level 7. Oh boy, it's getting daytime out there. Too bad we're way down here. Still underground. Ready to harvest level 7. Oh man. already 55 minutes in. It's almost like we started this live stream an hour ago or something. Well, I guess that means that I better come up with something to talk about. Or maybe another story to tell. So, the past 2 live streams, I've told stories about bad things that have happened to me in the past 6 months. And I think I have one more, story to tell. So I guess I'll just wait a few more minutes just to see if anyone else might want to show up. And then I'll start telling that story. Because you never know. Maybe in the next few minutes somebody like Lifeless Grey would show up. Or maybe not. Maybe somebody new. Or just someone else that happens to be a fan. Don't want to start a story without them. Uh-oh. I keep breaking leaves with my axe. Oh boy, it's Chirp. Definitely one of the pieces of music in Minecraft. Well, anyways, I guess it's time enough. Or enough time has passed. Okay. Story time. Uh-oh. I gotta take care of whatever this is first. So. Late March. At work, I am tasked with helping replace an industrial fan. A few days before the particular incident I'd like to talk about, me and a coworker managed to take out the old fan, because it's a wall-mounted fan. In other words, there's a hole in the wall and you mount the fan in it. We took the old one out because it was, rusted and falling apart. And we put the new one in. And we left it at that till a few days later, when we were going to put appropriately enough, a piece of safety equipment on said fan to keep people from sticking their hand in it. The fan was off at the time, as all fans should be when you work on them, but it was spinning because, there's more than one fan at this particular area of the building that I happen to work in. And those fans were on, so it was pulling air in through the fan that we were working on, or going to be working on. I say that because we had just gotten to that part of the building in which this industrial fan is mounted, and we were gonna finish putting all the rest of the safety equipment on it. So, since those other fans were on, it was pulling air through the fan that we were going to be working on. Of course, that meant that the blades were spinning. And, though the fan itself wasn't actually on. So me, in my infinite wisdom, without there being any safety guard on the fan, thought, hey, maybe I can stop these blades, even though because the fan isn't on. And mind you, this is a pretty big fan. So, I take my left hand and I put it up on the hub of the fan, the little center part where the blades spin around, and press on it a little to try to get the blades to stop. And it didn't work, so I was like, what to do now? What I should have done was just quit messing around like that at all, but no. I thought, maybe if I just press a little harder, then these blades would slow down. Well, I tried that, and it turns out that doesn't work. My hand ended up slipping a little bit further towards the outside of the hub, close to where the actual fan blades begin, and the next thing I feel is like a very, very hard slap against my hand. And of course, once that happens, I immediately yank my hand out of the way. And I look down and around and, well, everything seems okay. Well, then I look a little closer at my hand, only to realize things were very much not okay. On the pinky side of my hand, down close to my wrist, there was, shall we say, a gap. Apparently, in the process of my hand either getting hit or me yanking my hand away from said fan, it decided to grab on a little and pull on me, and it ripped a little hole in my hand. It was about a 1 inch, the total length of it is about an inch, but it wasn't like just a minor little cut or anything on the surface of my skin. It was, oh boy. I glanced down and looked at it and I was like, oh, I am not okay. Initially, it didn't even feel like it hurt at all. I'm probably not doing a very good time, telling the whole story. Well, anyways, I looked down at my hand a second time, realizing that I was in fact injured by this thing, this industrial fan. And, I realized that, well, the little rip in the side of my hand went all the way through my skin. It was very much not a good time. Pretty much as soon as I realized I was damaged by the fan, I wiggled my fingers to see if they still all worked, and fortunately they still all did. And it didn't feel like any of the bones in my hand were broken, which they turned out not to be, which is also a good thing. I just had a 1 inch rip in my hand, essentially. Of course, that's a serious enough wound to require somebody with a little bit of expertise to put back together. Uh-oh, I left a... What's going on? Okay, there we go. So, I got to take a ride to the local urgent care. Sat in the waiting room for 5-10 minutes maybe. Not in a ton of pain, because honestly it didn't really hurt all that much. It hurt, but not in an unbearable manner. So, they end up getting all the paperwork in line, or whatever they were doing in that small amount of time that I had to wait. And I go back into one of the little areas. I forget exactly what they're called. Like a doctor's office. Basically, an examination room. That's what it's called. Anyways, we go to an examination room. Somebody comes in. I show them what had happened to me. And they decide that the best course of action is to stitch it up. Because, well, the little gash in my hand went all the way through my skin. So they clean it up, with, I forget exactly what they did. They may have just wiped it off initially. I can't remember exactly. They put iodine on it and that burned. And they decided that I should probably have a shot put into my hand to numb the area while they do all the little stitching. They do that. They give me a lidocaine, and if any of you happen to know somebody that's had to have a lidocaine shot before, they've probably described it as the worst part of getting injured. And I can confirm that lidocaine shots into an injury are not very comfortable. It felt like they used a needle that was about 5 inches long, even though it was less than an inch. And it felt like they were jabbing that thing halfway up my arm. Ugh. It was bad. Or at least it felt bad, but a few minutes later, once they had finished applying said lidocaine via a shot, I really didn't have much of an issue with it because I couldn't feel it, which was a good thing. That's what the lidocaine is for. So, they stitched me up. They put 4 stitches in the side of my hand. And they gave me some antibiotics to make sure it didn't get infected. Some antibiotic ointment to put on the outside of the injury. Twice a day, at least. And they also gave me, what was it? Oh yes, a tetanus shot, because I hadn't had one of those in quite a while. And, well, you might think that that's where the story ends, since I've went and got my hand fixed. No, I want to talk about a little bit of the weirdness involved in the recovery. The first night, that evening, after me putting my hand somewhere where I shouldn't have, honestly, it wasn't all that bad. My hand didn't really seem swollen. The dressing that they had put on my hand didn't really bother me all that much, and I wasn't really in any pain that some ibuprofen couldn't handle. Of course, the next day, I decide, I'm probably well enough to go to work. I've got one good hand that I can definitely use. So I went to work and struggled with that for as long as it took. Obviously, I had a little extra help. And that evening, the second night, after I had injured my hand, by that point my hand had started swelling a bunch. My usually thin and kind of spindly fingers were very swollen on my left hand. We'll stick those in there. Anyways, I cannot seem to focus while swapping out this. I'll just do this and then I'll continue the story. Why am I doing this the inefficient way? There, that's the efficient way. I did it wrong again. Oh well. Okay. Gotta put this in the chest. Oh man. Well, anyways, the evening after I had gotten injured, oh boy, we're at the surface. I'm gonna need an extra few pickaxes. Pickaxes, not pickaxes, axes. Well, anyways, the evening after my injury, I I decide I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'd managed to find a position with my arm kind of propped up that was comfortable the night before, so I tried that again, and it worked for a while. And I somehow managed to get to sleep. About 40 minutes later, I wake up and my hand is in pain. Not a ton of pain, but enough to keep me from going back to sleep. So, I just kind of lie there a while, figuring either the pain will go away or I'll figure out something to do about it. And of course it doesn't go away, and I lay there for like 15 or 20 minutes. Then I decide to get up and, I don't know, watch some YouTube, because I definitely couldn't sleep anyways. And I sat up for a while, probably watching a YouTube video, and I realized, hey, wait. My hand kinda quit hurting. Maybe I can go back to sleep now. So, I go back to sleep again, and nevertheless, about 40 minutes later, I wake back up, and my hand is in pain again, and I repeat the process of sleeping for a little bit, waking up, and then sitting upright for long enough for the pain to go away. And I do that about 4 or 5 more times. I don't know. I can't remember. I was so tired from the whole situation. Especially that next day. But it seemed like every day after that, things kept getting better and better and better. The wound in my hand obviously started closing up. And I kept taking the antibiotics that I was supposed to and putting the ointment on the way I was supposed to. And fortunately, there were no real complications. It healed up 2 weeks after I got the stitches. I had all 4 of them taken out, and everything seemed fine. And then about a week after that, the last of the scabs that had formed over it ended up healing. And all I have to remind myself of that injury is a scar. And the interesting experience that was getting my first injury worthy of stitches. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there were a lot of opportunities during that whole situation, the whole process of me getting injured or me healing, that could have ended up way worse than they did. I could have got some horrible infection, or could have got lockjaw. Because, tetanus vaccines work great and all, but every once in a while, something goes wrong and they don't quite work right. Though fortunately, it works fine. Or it definitely did work for me. And I'm glad I got it. Because knowing my luck, I would have told them, nah, I don't want a tetanus shot, and then I would have gotten lockjaw. But anyways, along this whole process of getting injured and healing, I'm very thankful that things didn't go so much worse. My hand is, in essence, as far as I can tell, 100% back in terms of functionality. I mean, I'm using it to move around right now, and I'm pressing shift with the pinky. The finger that most likely would have been injured if it had been any worse. just glad that this situation with my injuring my hand, sticking it someplace I shouldn't have, and the other two situations that I talked about in the previous two live streams ultimately didn't result in anything majorly detrimental. They definitely could have. Me and my whole family could have gotten sick from that poor little skunk accidentally falling in our well and passing away, and then us drinking the water for a few weeks without knowing. That other, shall we say, workplace-related incident where we accidentally made some horrible concoction of cleaning products entirely on accident. We didn't intentionally mix anything. We accidentally did. That horrible gas that was emitted by that terrible concoction could have permanently injured me and my coworker. And, well, putting it simply, over the past 6 months, anytime something like that happens and doesn't end up resulting in any major detriment, I simply thank God that things happened the way that they did. None of anybody that was part of these three situations had any permanent major effects. And to that measure, I even have another story. Happened about the same time, well, a few days after I injured my hand. One of my family members had to borrow my car. It's not an uncommon occurrence. We don't exactly have as many cars as we all technically need in my family, so occasionally one of us would borrow someone else's car. Anyways, said family member borrowed my car, and I was okay with it. You know, things happen. People need to get places, and I'm okay with letting them use it if I don't necessarily need it. That family member goes and does whatever they were doing, and on the way home, they come to a 4-way stop. And, well, somebody doesn't do what somebody wasn't paying attention or wasn't doing what they were supposed to. Another driver, not my family member, of course. They end up T-boning the car, practically. Not really T-boning in the middle of the car like most people consider, more so in the front of the car, against the driver's front wheel, and wrecks the car. My car got done in that day. Fortunately, nobody, not in my car, not the one family member that was using my car, and not the entire family in the other vehicle, none of them were seriously injured. And I'm happy for that. I'm glad that God gave us the grace that we definitely don't deserve. Not entirely. At least out of the goodness of His existence. and prevented anybody in any of those 4 situations, the 3 involving me or the 4th involving my family member and the entire family in that other car, I'm astounded and thankful that nobody was majorly injured. Really helps you to realize how good things are despite some of the issues you have. When situations like that arise and you end up coming out of it pretty okay. Of course, my car ended up being totaled by the incident. Oh well, things happen. I don't blame anybody in particular, even if somebody definitely wasn't paying attention like they should during the incident. That definitely leads into getting a different car. So, while I was healing, me and a different family member start looking for a new car for me. We decide that, hey, most of the car is still good, despite it having too much damage to repair. What if we try and find another car that's the same make and model, and that may have a few issues, and take all the good pieces off of my wrecked car and use that to fix the whatever car we end up getting. So we went through the process of looking through all that other stuff, all the different examples of my particular vehicle there are on the market, and we settle on this red one. My car, the one that got wrecked, was a 2012 Chevy Cruze Eco. Fantastic car. Would have drove it another 70,000 plus miles. It had 173,000 miles on it, and it was going just fine until that till that fateful April Fool's Day of this year. Yup. My car got wrecked on April Fool's Day, and it wasn't a joke. We ended up finding a different Chevy Cruze, a 2014, a red one. And yeah, it ended up having a few small issues, but we took parts from that red one, or I mean the wrecked silver one, to improve the few issues on the red one. And now I have a decent functioning vehicle. But yeah, I guess if you take anything away from these bad incidents that I've been involved in over the past 6 months, be thankful for things turning out better, or turning out okay in bad situations. And if you're a Christian, maybe thank God for that. I guess that's about all the storytelling I have for today. So I guess we'll just get back to exclusively collecting wood to turn into charcoal. And I don't think I'm going to get to the top level. I may have made a minor miscalculation. I'll collect charcoal till I get to the 2-hour point on this live stream, and then I'll just hang out a while and move all the charcoal to one place and count it. Saplings. I can't help it. Well, I can't help it. Oh gosh, I have almost 4 stacks of saplings. Oh man. I guess that's a good thing, because I think I'm running very low, dangerously low on saplings in the top level. And I guess we'll be about halfway through the top level at 2 hours. Uh-oh, I left a log or two. Yeah, we'll leave one of those stacks there. We'll take those up to the next level. Okay. this one where I was... No, I still got a decent amount there. It was this top floor. Yeah, this is where I was running so desperately out of saplings. So we'll just drop those off and then come back down here and start harvesting this level. Okay. One last full level and then... I don't know, I guess we might just... I don't know, we'll see. Fortunately, I built these above ground levels out of slabs, which in this version are fireproof, because they're technically a stone variant in this version. It's where petrified slabs come from, or petrified oak slabs come from. So yeah, they don't burn. So fortunately, I didn't have to replace the floor in this place. It's the whole reason I use them, because they look like wood, but they don't burn like wood. That's not good. I hear a skeleton somewhere. There must be an exposed log up there where the lights are real dim. It's about the only thing that I can think of that would allow for a skeleton to spawn in this tree farm. Or maybe along the top edge of the frame that's around the top level, a skeleton spawned at night, jumped off of that, got under a tree, and just isn't burning up there on the top level. That's probably what actually happened, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, goodness. Boy, I'm really starting to run out of social energy. It's almost like live streaming is tiring for an introvert. Fortunately, it is a task that I enjoy despite it being tiring. One of many tasks like that. Oh boy, it's sunset. We gotta go over there and watch it. In glorious widescreen 21:9. Ah yes. What a beautiful sight. Okay, quit wasting time. Get back to work. Less than 15 minutes left. It's raining. It's raining. This is probably the first time it's snowing over there, and it's raining over here. Probably the first time that I've truly been quote-unquote outside while it's done that. I've seen it a few times during, when did I update to 1.5? Ah yes, during the, whole, between the last video, like the last real edited video that I made, and now, it has, weather has happened in this world a few times, but, oh man, oh, okay, good. Usually not where I can just go out there and look at it a little. That's something that was actually added in beta 1.5, is the weather cycle, and things like thunderstorms and lightning. Oh, goodness. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get the top level done, considering that it's 12 minutes to go and we're a little past halfway done with this level. Guess I miscalculated a little. I also gotta fix the sign. I have a sign over there that says 1,000, and there's a tree over there, or at least there's supposed to be a tree, signifying that this farm has 1,000 trees. The only problem is I built the little tree emblem out of flammable blocks, and like the rest of these trees, it's burned away. Fortunately, the 1,000 is made out of snow, so it's not flammable. Because I liked the way that snow blocks looked more than, I liked the way that they looked more than the way that wool looked. And I tried both back when I built this in, beta 1.3, I want to say. Okay, getting close to the end of this level, and close to the end of the live stream. Oh boy, the sun's rising while it's raining. I've never seen one of those sunrises before. So let's finish these trees and go stare at that and waste the rest of the live stream. No, not really, but still. I do want to see what a raining sunrise looks like in this version. Seems to look about like normal, just with rain. Except, where's the sun? I guess the sun doesn't show up in the sky while it's raining in this version, which is kinda weird. Saplings. Oh my goodness, I missed it. I misplaced. There is definitely not a sun up in the sky. Rather strange. In a kind of average sort of way. Because that's usually how it is when it's rainy. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that next level harvested. I think we might just cut it a few minutes short. Just because. Well, I'll just stick those there and I'll take that extra stack up. Hopefully that didn't catch the top level on fire. Because lightning definitely can do that in this version. It's also the first lightning strike I've seen. And that's the second. I guess we got ourselves an actual thunderstorm. Oh no. Oh no, I'm messing this up. I'm not doing it the efficient manner. Oh. Whatever. I keep messing this up. Stick those in there and we'll just... yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Stick that charcoal in here. Yeah, that's probably all the charcoal we're really gonna be able to get before time runs out. Oh. I guess I do need to go up there and light up those things, because it's definitely dark enough for mobs to spawn on. I guess we'll just collect all this charcoal out of here. Should be almost 8 stacks. Yep, almost 8 stacks. Here's... You know what, we'll just take this down to the level 7, or level 8. Level 8 is the first surface level, so it should be fine. Ooh. Start gathering all the charcoal in one place to see how much I've made. And oh boy, I can tell you it's already a lot. Maybe I need to start tossing some of this stuff in here. Moving stuff away. Yeah, I'll just come get that stuff. I'll just leave that stuff there for future me to find and be curious about. I think we're out of music as well. Go in the slot. Yep, we're out of music. Well, we've definitely collected a decent amount of charcoal. Is that a thing yet? Shift, click. Oh, that's a thing now. I forgot about that. That makes this so much easier. Doesn't make taking it out of the furnaces any easier, but hey. Shift, okay, yeah. Undo. Oh boy. quit raining. Yeah. Gotta go down to level 5. Oh, I wish I had a little bit more music in this playlist. Maybe that's an issue I'll try to solve eventually. Wow, onto a third chest. So that's like 7,000 charcoal. That's a lot. Yeah, we grabbed that already. Now to level 4. Where we got a ton of that. I figured since this was going to be the last one of these that we do, I might as well just collect all the charcoal, put it all in the same spot at least. Okay, now it's just going to be quicker for me to do this. Boy, we are gonna have quite a bit. Okay, level 2. Let's just stick that there. Okay, just gotta go get the stuff from level 3. And then the charcoal that finished smelting on level 9, I want to say. My goodness. We've broken into the 5th double chest. Because I'm guessing all the charcoal that we put in here is done already, which it is. Just make sure, yeah. We grabbed that, and did we grab all this off the top level? Yes, I think we did. Yes, we did. Okay. A little over 4 double chests. That's how much I can farm in 12 hours. Four double chests and about 8.5 stacks. I'm happy about that, and that brings this live stream to an end. Good night, good luck, and be thankful that things maybe don't always turn out as bad as you think.